Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome to World of Horror. On today's episode, on today's Tales from the Crypt, we are going to play, and this might shock you, Miku, because I feel like it. I'm gonna have to start recording the backlog soon. I do want to hold off for as long as possible, but at some point, about like 2 weeks of World of Horror episodes are gonna be pre-recorded. And so, currently, the timeline is, let me check real quick. And obviously get into the game as well, but... So let's see, around the... Probably the 20th is when I'm gonna start pre-recording. Maybe I'll wait till the 21st. But, like, the 21st is probably when, I'm going to be pre-recording a lot of videos. So, I've warned about it before, but I'm gonna warn about it again, just, because not everybody watches every episode, you know? So you gotta cover your bases. But, essentially the idea is that I'm gonna be gone for a little bit, and I won't be able to record during that period. At least I'm gonna try not to record during that period. So I'm setting up things in advance, so I don't have to worry about it. And for something like the JRPG in RimWorld, it doesn't really matter, because, you know, nobody's waiting for the next big... Well, I mean, another RimWorld expansion would be great, don't get me wrong, but, like, we're not, like, waiting with bated breath for the next RimWorld expansion. We're not, waiting... Like, the JRPG, I'm pretty sure that came out a year ago. I'm pretty sure that's mostly done. You know what I mean? So, really the only content that's gonna stop is gonna be Stalker. I'll resume Stalker sometime in July. But we should have a few more Stalker streams in us for sure, but, I think I went over that in a previous episode, but this is why you play Timeline B, so you can get the best Miku outfit. But, no, so, around the 21st is when I'm gonna start, stockpiling episodes, and if the update comes out sometime during that, like, listen, I would love to be able to, if I can get my stuff set up quickly and it all works properly, which, I mean, we did do the laptop testing stream before, so, like, you know, maybe I can get it set up really quickly, but, you never know, right? Like, the reason I'm giving myself that two-week window is precisely so that if something goes wrong, I have videos backing me up, right? I got a backlog. And so, I'm not particularly, like, I am a little, like, if the update comes out during that time, I will try to get, like, a bonus video or two out, as sort of like a, hey, I'm playing the new update for World of Horror. But I'm not gonna sacrifice those videos, right? Like, they're gonna, like, from... What was it, July 26th, or July 26th, from June 26th to July 12th, every day you will be getting a video. And if that video is in the 9.17 hotfix 1, so be it. I fear nothing, although maybe I should. Maybe I should have a little bit of fear as a treat, but just an appropriate amount of fear. No way you're gonna eat that. Because I don't want to get a curse when it could be, bad for us. It could be really bad for us, honestly. So this is the first enemy. I'm gonna make a habit to actually try to remember it now. But, you know, I finished Stormblood, and I actually am just now realizing, oh god, I haven't done my Kojin daily quest, oh no. Our flashlight flies true, please? Let's go. And so I finished Stormblood, and I actually really liked it. You know, I have a friend who, you know, she's been telling me about Stormblood, and that a lot of people didn't actually like it. Wow, we got Void times 2. A lot of people actually didn't like Stormblood. I did. I thought Stormblood was very good. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the start of Shadowbringers. I got to the title drop for Shadowbringers, and I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's probably made the worst first impression out of any of the things so far. Like the hey you're finally awake from A Realm Reborn, I think is currently more engaging. Like it just had a weird combination of things that I really don't like in a game, and I'm not gonna spoil any of it because I mean everything leading up to it has been worth it from a story perspective, so I wouldn't want to give any of that away, obviously. But I'm just gonna say that from my personal perspective, I really liked. I thought Heaven's Word was amazing. I thought Stormblood was really good, and I was going into Shadowbringers at least expecting it to be like as good as Stormblood. And so far, like I just got to the title drop, and you know I haven't done much yet. Right, so I haven't really experienced it yet, but like first impressions, there's a saying that first impressions are everything. And I'm gonna be honest with you, glug glug, by the way, we didn't forget. I was looking at the empty bottle, and like a part of me was like, oh no, but no, we're perfectly fine. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like the first impressions. Like they say first impressions are everything. I was not having a good time when it came to first impressions. I thought the first impressions were rather bad. So I mean, here's the thing: if Shadowbringers is great, like if it's I said it to my friend. If Shadowbringers is like 25% as good as people say it is, then I'll be happy. But I'm actually kind of even more optimistic now because I'm not blown away. I'm not, my excitement has dropped considerably, which I admittedly am not happy for. Like, I wish my excitement didn't drop considerably, because the first parts of Shadowbringers, like, I wanted to play some more tonight, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know, like, after the first introduction to Shadowbringers, I'm like, yeah, can we go do, like, Heaven's Word side content, please? I'd appreciate it. And so we, instead of me continuing Shadowbringers, I finished the Alexander raids, which were really fun, by the way. I liked those a lot. I think I didn't get the party wiped, but there was some. So there's like this thing. It's a basic game mechanic, right? So it's not like a big spoiler, but it's a basic game mechanic where everybody has to like get together to protect the person, right? Because it's called a stack marker. Tataru is not floating closer to us, so I think we're fine. But it's like it's a stack marker, so the team has to stack on the person. Oh, our doom went up, so we have a better attack now. That's right. That's funny. I mean, it guarantees that we can kill him. So you were your own undoing. You are already dead. Tatoru. But, anyways, like, I get him confused with Tataru from Final Fantasy XIV. Like, that's why I'm trying to say the name so differently, because it's weird in my head. But, so there's a stack marker, right? And so, what happened was two of the people on the team, they get, like, marked with something, right? And that means that they're gonna, if they run to the stack, then then everybody on the stack is gonna die. And so, we'll take the doom here, right? Or stamina, my bad. I thought that was stamina. Yeah, they take, like, the two people get green markers above their head, which means they have to run away from everyone else. And then, so dexterity was 4, right? Yeah, dexterity was 4, so that'll take care of itself. We can just bump up knowledge. But yeah, so the two people with the green markers have to run away, and everybody else has to jump on the stack marker so people don't die. But what happened was people with the green markers, they jumped on top of the person with the stack. And so it actually, like... I can't remember if it was the healer who had the other healer who had the stack marker. But basically, it was great. Like, I didn't see the person with the stack marker. I just saw the stack marker appear on them because it's like a big AoE thing pointing arrows towards them to be like, go here. And so I ran around the boss because the boss is big. So I ran around the boss. And by the way, Tataru was the second enemy, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tataru was the second enemy. So let me write that down. So I see the stack marker, and and this is, wait, is this botany? Yes, this is botany, the school. I remember, we had to go to the school twice. The last one was Freaky Feature. Okay, so back to the story. So I just saw the stack marker, and so naturally, because I want to be a good teammate, I run over there. And when I turn the corner, I see the person with the stack marker, the other healer, who has a green marker over her head, and then the other person with the green marker. But here's the thing, I actually mistimed it, so I wasn't on the stack marker. So the attack that, so the only person who died was I think it was the healer, actually. Like, I think the person with the stack marker might have been the second tank, but I don't really remember. But basically, the person with the, so basically, the person with the stack marker got, like, heavily injured, and then the healer who had the green marker, she died, and then the other person with the green marker, they got heavily injured. So, as the only healer left alive, you know, I had to... Nice roll, by the way. We literally rolled a 3 with a +2, so we almost got punished there really hard. But you know, Miku's lucky today. So, like, literally, like, if I had mistimed it, like, or sorry, if I had timed it correctly and made it to the stack marker in time, I would have died, and then the party would have wiped. Because what happened was when you have the green marker, you have a massive damage thing that's gonna come and hit you. But if you get away from everybody, then you'll be left with like a sliver of your health. But if 2 of them hit you, you're gonna die. If you get on the stack marker, everybody on the stack marker takes damage, but it's like spread amongst you. So you don't all die. You all just take a little bit of damage, and then most of you just walk it off, right? So we do need to course correct charisma. That is real and true, so we'll do it like this. Because we do have 4 funds already. So what I would like to do is I'd like to reason gain here, knowledge gain here. Or knowledge gain. I'd like to reason gain there, and then +2 stamina there. But yeah, so if I had timed it correctly and made it to the stack marker, I would have been killed by the 2 people with the green markers. So that was funny. But that wasn't the only time. We actually wiped at one point. That was our successful attempt, where I mistimed the stack marker and nobody else ran to the stack marker. Because again, the person with the stack marker, they were behind the boss, so I couldn't see them. And I didn't know that the 2 people with the green markers were sitting right on top of them, which is almost like a guaranteed death for all 3 of them. But somehow, like, the other 2 lived with a sliver of their health. But, you know, the healer, of course, the other healer died. And so I was the last healer left. So if I had ran to the stack marker, I would have died, and then the raid would have wiped. But what's even better about it is the whatchamacallit. Do we do vigil here? I don't think we do vigil here, do we? You know what? Let's do vigil. Let's do vigil. I'm loath to do it, but we don't have roads closed yet, so we might as well, right? But yeah, so it's like, if I got there on time, we all would have died. Every single person there would have died, and we'd have to start over. That was the successful attempt, where I healed the 2 people who barely survived, and then I rezzed the healer, and then we made it to the end, right? That, again, successful attempt. The first time that we did it, yeah, the first time that we did it, the, oh yeah, I never got rid of Morn. My bad, my bad, my bad. There's Miku. You can see her 15 minutes into the video. The real ones are still here. I jest. I do appreciate it if you watch a lot of the video, but you know, twas a jest, as it were. But yeah, so the unsuccessful attempt was when, so there's this part of the fight where a bunch of like AoEs appear, and you have to stand in like either the edge of the map or like the corners of the AoEs. And so that was my first time seeing the mechanic, so I didn't actually, like, I didn't know how much time I had to be safe, right? Like, I genuinely, like, did not know. Wait, we can't do any more than this, right? Because of the 8 action limit. But, yeah, I didn't know how long I had to run to the edge, because I was very close to the boss. And so I decided to stand in this, like, little area where the AoEs wouldn't hit me. Lo and behold, 2 people with the green marker run right towards me. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And then they get me killed. I don't know what happened to the healer, but the healer also died. Maybe the healer was also at a green marker and they ran, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 DPS players who got me killed. But like, I was technically, like, here's the thing. I should have just eaten the AoE circle, right? Like, I should have realized that I should have made the call that I needed to just eat the AoE circle because I would have died otherwise, right? Like, I was guaranteed to die, so I just sat there and died, and that doomed the raid. What I should have done was I should have just bolted. Like, I should have just ran as far as I could. As far and as fast as I could. Well, that's helpful. Why do you have 14? Why does Sotomaru have? Why does he have 4 health when the others have like 13? I don't get it. Anyway, oh wait, why does she have 14 health? Doesn't she normally have? I'm confused. Anyways, we're good. Thank you, Tireless, for being cool. Adrenaline is pretty great. You love to see that. Do I take reason here? Like, I feel like I should. But at the same time, haha, knowledge go burr. And we'll just forget Void, and then we'll use the Bath. Because we got Riots, right? So we don't... We can just do that, and we're kind of happy. Like, we might have to... Actually, no. Like, I made the correct choice, because here's what we can do right here. Do we want to fight Akamanto first? We have the health for it, and we do have Stalker's Mask to make it easier. Adrenaline, 8 knowledge? Of course, yeah, that's perfectly fine. But, yeah, so that was relatively fun. As far as other gaming things go, I got a couple more episodes of RimWorld out, which they're gonna alternate. So it's kind of weird what I'm doing. RimWorld is going to alternate with the JRPG for the backlog, but after that, it'll just be the JRPG, I think, because I don't want to record, like, it's kind of weird, but I've been recording 3 different games, right? I've been recording 3 different games for this backlog, you know, World of Horror, the JRPG, which again, we have a playlist on YouTube that you can see if you want to spoil it for yourself. But, yeah. So, that's 16. That's not good enough. So, probably just brace for impact, take 2 damage, be happy with that. But, yeah. So, I've been recording 3 different games, and I realized that, like, recording 3 different games kind of sucks. And, you know, all 3 of the games are good, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't like... That's not something that I normally do. Like, when I'm playing video games, I don't normally bounce between things like that. So it's very, like, I usually just play, like, 1 or 2 games There we go. I was wondering what was taking that thing so long. But, yeah, I don't normally bounce through that many games, if that makes sense. I should have taken the dexterity check, probably, but... I don't normally bounce between games like that, right? So, when I... You want to fight Jane Doe? No, absolutely not. So, like, I usually... And it's more than that, too. Because... This is plus 5% Doom if we fail? Sure. Let's go, by the way. Because I'd be fine with Doom in an Akamanto world. We don't really care about our reasons, so let's get more EXP here. We definitely need to heal, but I don't want to risk the... I don't want to risk the, whatchamacallit. Oh, wait, let's just go here, duh. Pain meds. We have 12 funds. Like, what the heck, you know? We're probably gonna be fine. Okay, this is gonna be sketchy, alright? Like, I already know that this is gonna be... This is a little sketchy, though, right? Because... We go down to 68% Doom, right? Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, this is reason spells only. So we go up to... We go down to 68% Doom. Is that... Yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be sketchy. Instantly kills Akamanto. That's fine. I don't care about that. We don't have the... Here's the thing. We don't have the knowledge check, so we don't care about potentially getting brain damage from the tree. Which, saying that sentence out loud is completely bizarre. That World of Horror hits different. It really does. But we don't care about that, right? Like, we don't... Oh, no! Oh, no! I never got the monument! I never went to the... Okay. Alright. Technically, we can't die here. But we also can kind of die, because that's a little bit frightening. Here's the thing. Normally, I'd want to run, like, 100%. But because we don't have the monument due to my own impatience, I feel more inclined to run, because that's the correct thing to do. And then just hope that, and by hope, I mean we're gonna do this, and hope that we don't get something that's gonna make us have a bad time. That's fine, allegedly. So, yeah, that's kind of sketchy, actually. That's admittedly a little bit sketchy. We should be fine. I actually, not having the monument threw so hard. I want to make that clear. So can we brace for impact? Like, negating as much Doom as possible is, and this is true, very important. So, we take 4% Doom in total. Yeah, I actually think I threw. I think I definitely threw. Not having the monument, I think that's gonna do us in. That definitely could. Also, getting back-to-back fights is a little bit... I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah, we're in a little bit of a bad spot here. Like, we don't really care about our health as long as we don't die. So, like, you know, it's not that big of a deal to just do this. And then this does 16 damage. Never mind, it does 20 damage, so that's cool. It's sketchy. It's sketchy, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So we'll get rid of two things next round. Probably the black hair and the empty bottle. No, not that. There's no Takahashi, so we don't really need to throw anything, but we don't really need the healing either, so that's just kind of easy. So, yeah, this is kind of sketchy. Like, I was worried about 85. Oh, my God. So, I mean, at least, at the very least, this is simple enough. Wait, we could have killed him. We could have killed him. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. We could have killed him. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We probably could have killed the Apostle, to be honest. But, hey, you know, not... I really I really do want the update where it's like, hey, you can, you can... I really, really want the update where it's like your town settings are saved between runs. That would be really nice. So, Charisma, Dexterity, second enemy, Light Source, Botany. I'm a little scared. Like, I think that because we guaranteed Remember Botany, I think we're fine. But if we forgot both of them, we might actually have lost. But, you know. I mean, we have 11, we have 11 funds. That's crazy. How about a little more? 13 knowledge, huh? Did we make it to level 6? Oh, we did. We did make it to level 6. Oh, it was probably... Oh, God, was it Tataru or was it Dream Eater? I actually am now thinking that it's Dream Eater. Because Cultist Hunter A was the first. Oh, but it could have been Shiro-san. Oh, no. Hold up. Go back one. Pull that up. Full screen. I hate this because all of them are very, very plausible. I actually think it's not Tataru. I think it's either Dream Eater or Shiro-san. Because I remember Tataru, and I think I remembered late. I think it's Dream Eater. I honestly, like, I think it's Dream Eater. Wasn't Dream Eater. We are fine. Even if we fail this, we're fine. Like, it doesn't matter. It'd be sketchy, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you want me to prove it? Boom. It was Botany, for the record. We wrote that down. So it was Shiro-san, probably, right? Hopefully. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Calculated, definitely. Calculated for sure. Miku Game Boy'd. Because we are using the retro color palette. World of Horror Game Boy Edition. But, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go... I've rendered a couple new RimWorld episodes. I need to render 3 more. And then get those pre-uploaded. And then I'll worry about... Because this week, I'm gonna, like, tackle the JRPG that we're gonna be recording. And so that I've almost got RimWorld out of the way for the foreseeable future. And then I'm gonna tackle the entirety of the JRPG. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So anyways, I'll see y'all on the next episode of World of Horror. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe out there. And I want to clarify something in case you were curious about, like, the Shadowbringers thing. I am, like... I'm optimistic because I had, like, decently high expectations, and then my expectations immediately plummeted into the Marina Trench to say hello to Yagathag, and then they're slowly climbing back out, you know? Like, I think that... Like, again, if Shadowbringers is, like, 25% as good as people say it is, then I think I'll be happy, and my expectations will have emerged well beyond the Marina Trench hanging out with my boy Yagathag. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you're all staying safe out there. I'm gonna go in with cautious optimism. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Have a good one. Stay safe out there.